Alright, hey, welcome back to the ending of this this little game that I've been playing for a while. So, yeah. If I remember from yesterday, I think I finally got the bow, got the screw attack, obviously. I finished off Ridley, and yeah, that's pretty much it. There's a couple items I could get, but I'm probably not going to get them. What I might do instead is go the right direction. What I might do instead is actually just go back to Legend of Zelda and finish off the last two dungeons that are left there. I don't really need to do anything else here because I've pretty much done it all at this point. Yeah, I've got all of the items I need in Metroid. I don't think there's much left that I need in Zelda other than like I guess there's like a sword upgrade I could get. I have no way of knowing exactly where that is, so it could be a waste of time just trying to get it. But you know what, I'll check a couple areas and see what's up there. There's a game down here. Oh, there's Bombos. Actually, probably could have got. No, nah. All right. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and grab a couple. Just to see if there's a couple items that I want to even check some of these. I don't care about that. It doesn't matter anymore. We've got 60 super missiles. So anyway, I'm going to finish Link to the Past first. Because I still need to get through Ganon's castle. I still need to get through I'm a bitch. Still need to get through Ganon's castle and these other two. Yeah, okay. It wasn't flashing, so I was a little bit confused. But yeah, it just doesn't flash on the light one. So I'm going to make this easier. I'm going to go in, do the dark side first. That way I can just mirror back to the other one when I'm done. So it's significantly quicker. Since I did most of this place already, this shouldn't be particularly difficult. Shouldn't take very long anyway, because I've done all the repetitive stuff. So all I should have to do is go in, go to the far right, go down, blow up a wall, blow up another wall, kill some stuff with arrows, get a chest, hammer some blocks. There's one chest that's I haven't gotten yet. Already bomb trees. Silver arrows. And I've got plenty of arrows because reasons. Jesus. Alright, so I've got my soda, plus I've got water, plus I've got a hero. Shoot. How are there so many rupees, man? I don't know if I've ever found this many rupees. So I want to hit this real quick. The only reason I'm going up this way is because there's one chest up here. How am I doing? I need to do this. Really? Oh, okay. Alright. Really can't think of anything oh, you son of a bitch. Really can't think of anything that I don't have yet in Metroid. Like, I'm sure I know there's like a super missile, there's probably some missiles I don't have yet. But as far as like, just straight up things that I don't have yet, that I need, there's nothing, but even things that are like nice to have, I think I've got just about everything. I've got Spring Ball even. So there's not really a lot left to get. Fast forward. Water. I guess hitting that key was pretty much a waste of time. Didn't really need it. It's fine. I'm just about through this thing already anyway. I'm like 8 minutes in. And I had to start in Metroid, so this is going pretty quick. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And you're dead. Do, 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, there will be 2 more items I can get at the end here, because I will need, but I'll be able to get the bomb up to the fairy fountain at the pyramid, and that'll give me 2 more chests, and then I'll go fight Ganon, and it'll be the... Oh, wait. I still gotta do the tower. I keep forgetting about the stupid tower. At least Metroid. I'm trying to do this all within an hour. We'll see what happens. Metroid should be pretty quick. To get to Mother Brain is not going to take very long. So I'm just going straight there. Pretty much going straight there. Killing stuff and then moving on with my life. I know there's a way to make like one of those not spawn, or maybe two of them not spawn. I don't really care. It doesn't really make that much big difference to me. I'm not like speed running this so much. I don't think I have an unintentional death. I have one intentional death because of the stupid fight with the sea creature. Not for that, I wouldn't have had to die. That was mostly the goal, was to get through without dying. So I'll see one death at the end, that's pretty much it. Let's see how quick I can get these guys out. Straight up a little bit there. So we got again. It's pretty quick though. Alright, I get a bite of the hero now. Yay! Oh. Yay. Oh, my hair. It's all jacked up. Whatever. Come on. I'm gonna go back to Link's house. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna go to the last dungeon. Yeah, I'm eating tonight because I can't eat after midnight due to the procedure I'm getting tomorrow. So pretty much just gotta eat and drink while I can. Oh, I just watched all of Cobra Kai. Season 2. Forgot about that. Yeah, so that was really good. Like, I really liked the first season, and I think season 2 really holds up. It was a really good series so far. I mean, it's not over yet, hopefully. I don't think I've seen really anything. I haven't seen anything negative about it. I think there might be a couple dislikes on the video, but I mean, it's by far way more liked than it is disliked. I think it's a really good show. I'm not going to give away too much about the show, but I have my theories as to what season 3 will kind of have going for it, where pretty much like when you look, like a lot of what it's been talking about has been balance. At least in season 2, a lot of it was about balance, and lot season one was kind of about that too, and so is really the Karate Kid movies in general. It's about balance and not being a complete douchebag, but standing up for yourself. Like, so Cobra Kai, they pretty much just, they kind of represent, like, I would say, like, the dark side of the yin-yang thing, right? Where you have, pretty much their ideology, if you look at it in the extreme, where, one is left to take over completely, you end up with how Cobra Kai was in the original Karate Kid movies, which was not really good, I mean, it was, initially it was a good idea for those kids that were in the school, and they were all benefiting from it, because Cobra Kai on its own, on its face, not like, I mean, the school, not the show in general, but that dojo, just at face value, they are pretty much kind of like douchebags. But when you did get into it, they were about standing up for yourself and not being afraid to take what's yours. Protecting what's yours, not just letting somebody come in and walk all over you. But taken to the extreme, you get like the John Kreese version of like, show no mercy, strike first, strike hard. That stuff. That's taken to the extreme. On its face, though, just standing up for yourself, getting what's like protecting what's yours, getting what's yours, that kind of thing. That isn't necessarily bad. I wish I had a little bit more magic right now. Is there magic in these pots here? Because that would make this easier. If not, some more. Okay. Usually I use magic and walk through here with the cape. Son of a bitch, man. Oh, that was a trick. I didn't know it was a thing. Neat. But, yeah, so at its core, Cobra Kai is not bad, necessarily. It's just that when you only live in that extreme, that's the way things are. And the same kind of goes for Miyagi, that ideology, because they're saying, like, only defend yourself. If somebody's not hurting you, you have no reason to defend yourself. Kind of like it's better, the Miyagi way is like, even if somebody comes up and steals your girlfriend, you might as well just let it happen, And there is some wisdom to that, but I can't. But the other side of that is you shouldn't let people just come in and walk all over you. So, I get how that could be. Anyway, forgot to go in and get the item out of there. Whatever. Stupid freaking nothing. But anyway, back to what I was saying was pretty much, I just fought these guys. What I'm saying is, basically, you can't just let people walk all over you, but you also don't need to like fight everybody at the drop of the hat. I mean, that's basic wisdom, right? Shouldn't really be a surprise to anyone. So you know, you kind of have to find the balance between the two. And the thing is that Johnny, I think he's actually a lot closer to finding that balance than Daniel LaRusso. But Daniel's been focusing all of his time on doing, you know, the karate stuff, and he's been letting a lot of things that a lot of other parts of his life go to waste and fall apart. Well, yeah. I don't know what it was. Pretty much, I think Season 3 is gonna find Daniel LaRusso in a similar situation to where Johnny's at now. Kind of like broke, because clearly things were not going well between him and his wife. So he'll probably end up, at the very least, like separated. And living in some kind of junky apartment or maybe just moving in with Johnny anyway, because Johnny has an apartment and he knows him. But I don't know. See, there's a lot of things that could still happen in that show. Just being really stingy with the full magic potions right now. Key, made me think of Team America. It's a really. When I first saw that movie, I thought it was pretty funny. You know, I thought it was a pretty good job, and really they did a really good job with like the puppetry, like pretty impressive at all the things that they you know, lifelikeliness of it, and all like the puppeteering, like it's a lot of work that must go into that, you know. But that movie is not held up at all. And the reason I thought about that is because there's that spot in the movie where, like, the two, like, it's like right at the beginning where the two puppets are fighting. I think I took a wrong turn. The two puppets are fighting, and it's basically like they square off, like the Team America guys in like the crane kick pose, and the terrorist is doing whatever, or maybe the terrorist is in a crane pose, and the Team America guys in like some other like kung fu pose from like Matrix or something. But then like they actually start fighting, and it's just like the two puppets just like it's really funny watching that. But most of that movie does not hold up. Like, it's really stupid. Oh, you know what I noticed? I go to Tom's Hardware increasingly less and less these days, because they're like, I don't know, it's real hard to, it's like really hard to avoid politics in almost every facet of life at this point. Like, you know, I just wanted to go to that site and look at like benchmarks to know what the most, you know, what the best video card or processor is right now. you know, where is best to spend my money, and instead you get like all these super biased stories about like just pretty much anything and everything that they feel like talking about. I'm having some trouble with these guys. Anyway, like the last one I read today actually was them talking about how Cox Cable is one of the more popular internet service providers. I wouldn't say popular. They're basically like Comcast, but they're one of the more common, one of the larger internet service providers in like the southeast region. So pretty much they decided to start offering a service where they will optimize your it doesn't specifically say what they're going to do, but it says it'll optimize your traffic so that you'll get priority, or it'll prioritize gaming servers. So like, I'm guessing that really only applies to like console type games, because there's still a lot of PC games out there that use the actual, you know, the actual person's computer as the host for the server. Of course, that's becoming more and more rare, but it's still a thing for a lot of cases. And if I had to guess what they're actually doing, I'd say that they're just changing your route path so that instead of going to, you know, some of the regular backbones that go to like somewhere else that's closer to like your actual location, it'll send all your packets and all your traffic through like directly through one of those servers that's closer to all like the gaming stuff, which is fine in theory. It's probably not going to give you much of a speed boost. Like I'd be pretty surprised if the difference was all that noticeable. But the thing is, Tom's Hardware and of course a couple other people on site, they're all like trying to pretend like, well, this is what happens when you get rid of net neutrality, and it's like, no, not really. Like, yeah, they're not prioritizing your traffic over other gamers, which I think is what people are taking this as, and I don't think that's actually what's happening, because that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, I guess it's a way that you could do what they're talking about, but it wouldn't be a very effective way, because that would only be the only way that would be effective at all is if, you know, the servers were, if those switches and routers that are controlling that all the traffic's going through, if the traffic was going through all the same points, then pushing your traffic above others would slow down other people, like, slightly, so that you'd get a better connection while playing games. But only if there were a lot of people. Like, you'd have to have a lot of people playing games for that to actually be noticeable in your area. So yeah, it just seems stupid, I guess, is what I'm trying to get across the point. Like it's a waste of a gold sword. It's a waste of time and money, I think, for people to buy that. And you know, whatever. People want to do that, spend their money on that. I'm fine with it. Because like I said, it doesn't sound like they're slowing anybody else down. It doesn't mention... I think it specifically says that it's not slowing down... Or it's not speeding up your other traffic, it's only speeding up your access to gaming sites. So... I mean, it's doing one of two things. It's using QoS to just block other superfluous traffic and to, I guess, optimize your traffic to gaming servers. Or it's changing your route path so that you go directly to a closer server to where most game servers are hosted. That one seems like it would be more effective. The first option just seems like you're shooting yourself in the foot. Man, I really am sucking at this right now. God, that should have been an easy double. There you go. One more like that, and the game's over. Oh. Oh, this should be pretty easy to do. There we go. Fast forward. Bored. I'm bored with you. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna even do the... I'm not even gonna get the big ferry. The fat ferry. So I couldn't care less. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why am I counting? I don't know. It doesn't matter. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Alright, Trident's gone, so now he's going to do his hopping around stuff. Come on. Gotta be careful not to die here. Oh, you son of a bitch. Alright. I'm about to take a hit if I don't move. Okay. Wow, I'm really sucking at this fight. Oh my god, for real? I have a ferry? I don't have a ferry. Okay. I guess I have to actually, like, try. Oh no. Not again with this. Alright, I try not to die here, but I make no guarantees. Do I have a potion or anything? I got a bee. Bees! Oh, really? Oh, no. Well, I should be able to finish him off here. Or not. There we go. Man, can't believe I died. There it is. Alright. So, that sucked. Can't believe I died. So late. So that is the one legitimate death that I've had. Fuck, die. Alright, so I guess I don't want to be too mad about it. Died one time. Whatever. Alright, so I'm gonna go refill all my missiles and junk. And then once I get that done, I'll just go and kill the mother brain. See, it's weird looking at this like 2D model of the ship, because it's like I know what it looks like in 3D now, but in 2D I kind of just picture the other, like the side view. I just kind of had like a different picture in my head, I guess. Because like in the I don't know, like the three things on the bottom, the three little round pieces of the ship. I always kind of pictured those as being in line because that made sense with the way they drew it. Like they're all kind of in line. They don't look any different from each other. But I mean, you know, whatever. Maybe they changed their ideas later on when they realized that didn't make a whole lot of sense. But it made sense the way I was picturing it. So I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. The important thing is finishing this game. Tonight! Son of a bitch! Somehow I managed to collect full heart tanks. Or, not heart tanks. Full, energy tanks. So that's neat. I don't know why that one wouldn't come back across the screen. Kind of annoying, but whatever. I got one more room of those, and then it's onto the mother brain. Really, it's onto the real Metroid. This room doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. Like, if all these freaking space pirates had the ability to create these really, really strong creatures, I'm gonna fast forward this, so I don't feel like waiting. But it seems like they can create these really strong creatures, right? I didn't do that right at all. Oh well. But they can make all these strong creatures that Samus can't kill even with everything. Why in the hell wouldn't they just put those, like, I don't know, at the start? Maybe with one of those doors that you can't open until you kill the thing. Because then, pretty much, like, that stops Samus dead in her tracks, doesn't it? Oh. I have to kill all the monsters in this room to get to the next... Or to get to get into the next area. I have to kill all the monsters here. But I can't kill them no matter what I do. Well, okay. Game over. I'll say this about Cobra Kai though, the ending was, I wasn't super happy about it. I guess good ending and everything, but it doesn't make me feel warm and fuzzy inside my heart. It doesn't warm my cockles. It's important to warm cockles in this day and age. You know, I was having another argument with the same guy on Facebook. I need to stop doing that. Just talking to people on Facebook about, you know, debating policies and stuff, because it doesn't even do anything anyway. It doesn't make any difference. Doesn't, like, what's the point? It's a waste of time. But pretty much he kept on talking about trickle-down economics and stuff, which that's not really a thing. Real name for it is like supply-side economics. And it's a principle that makes sense, right? It's basically what we all know to be true. Where, you know, the people that have the most money, like if people have a lot of money, they're going to use it, like they're not going to just sit on the money, right? Like they're going to use that money to create jobs and create more wealth. Not just for themselves, but for other people. And, you know, calling it trickle-down economics is like a really huge simplification of what it actually is talking about doing. And honestly, the way that the economics have been working, and we've been using that system for quite a long time, in all reality. You know, he looks at the Pew Research statistics that, you know, I pulled up for him about median income, or median incomes in the percentage of people in the middle class to the upper class ranges, and it's like since the 80s everything has been pretty much exactly the same. Like first he tried to make a point that, you know, the middle class has been shrinking every year, but then I showed him that it's not shrinking every year, it's the same. But then he pivots and says, yeah, but 4% more people are in poverty. And I was like, yep. And 5% more people live in the upper class. And then he's like, but there's people in poverty. And it's like, that's not really poverty. It's not, poverty in the United States is not like poverty in other places in the world. Like the international standard for poverty is like $1.90 per day. It's what you're living off of, $1.90. Poverty in the United States is considered like $32 a day. Which is still like, see, $32 a day, 32 times 7 is 210 times 4, is like making less than $1,000 a month. You know, if you're making less than $1,000 a month, you're either like 16 or a little younger, or you just aren't working, right? Like that's about the only thing there is. That's like the only way you make it less than $1,000 a month. But I think people are considered in poverty with a little bit, but they make a little bit more than that. But yeah, you could take the money that you get in the United States that are considered poverty wages here, and you could take that to another place, and you'd be in the middle class. Like, so cool. Like, I think there's good things to be said about that. You know, good and bad, but mostly good. Not sure why Mother Brain started walking towards me until she got to the end. It doesn't usually happen. Anyway, I'm only playing with one hand because it's a really stupid easy fight. It makes me all the more mad that people completely failed to do that Nintendo World Championships run. Like, people actually failed miserably. I got Cool Summer in my head. It's a cool summer. Now you're gone, leaving me here on my own. It's a cool summer. I'm not the only one. It's a cool. Oops. There's a little bit of a slowdown. I wish there was like a way to emulate that out. Like remove the stupid slowdown that happens in a lot of games. Might actually be a way. I just don't know about it. I'm pretty sure I could have just shine sparked like all the way to the top here, but I didn't do it. I know what some of you are thinking right now. Am I going to save the animals, or am I going to let them go? Well, what kind of guy do you think I am? Of course I'm going to save the animals. Duh. Again, I'm not trying to do a world record here, so pretty sure even if I was, I wouldn't even be close on this one. Yep. Oh, yeah, real good. Really stuck that landing there. I'm never really sure what that was supposed to be. Like clouds, but clouds don't converge like that? I don't know. Also, it's a lot of explosives they had planned on that planet. Like a lot. Hey, the animals are gone. Clear time, an hour 50. I think of actual streaming time, I think it was about 5.5 hours roughly. Which is not bad, considering the first day was... A lot of that time was dedicated to watching my kid. He was not happy that night. I think they put Star Fox music in here, like that. This is a really weird choice. Additional graphics by Andrew. Additional contributors from the Novice, Small Big, Andy, Wild Anaconda 69, Eldercard for 2004, Garrison, Carathan, Ivan, Lexum, Ivan, Kekuman Shoyu, and all the other beta testers. MetroidConstruction.com, Super Metroid's rural community. All Link to the Past and Link to the Past randomizer communities. Vitor, Carcat, Desirect, Small Hacker, Christos, Total Andrew, Desirect, Leodox, Personitis. Went through 459 doors. Spent 23 minutes indoors. Spent 41 minutes opening doors. I spent a lot of time in Meridia. That is absolute fact. Always do. Charge shots 18. Special beam attacks. Special beam cannon. Market sap. Bucket supple. Special beam cannon. Alright. Yeah, I didn't have to do any swordless boss kills. That was kind of nice. Not that it was really a problem, or would have been a problem. 21 bonks. Save and quits, 14 deaths, 1. So yeah, I only had the 1 death on Ganon, which is BS. I had to go back and forth 15 times transitioning. Total time about 6 hours, about kind of what I expected. Alright, well, that's the end of it. So, thanks guys for watching. Appreciate it. Probably do another one of these at some point. I don't know. I just don't know. All I know right now is I'm going to go get some sleep and prepare myself for tomorrow. So, I will hopefully see you all again soon. And until then, try not to die.